Okay, so I'm basically starting my news conversation, on the depression and cutting and suicide, and a few other subjects around that main subject. It looks like I got punched in the eye. So basically, Jesus Christ, this is annoying me. The problems are, I don't even know how to start this. I'm not good at starting conversations like this. Um, let's just start on depression, I guess. So, we all know how this works. Depression is a disease. It's not a choice, and it's not something to take lightly or make fun of, or sometimes it happens for absolutely no reason at all. It just comes upon them, and it doesn't matter if they have a perfect life or a terrible life. It doesn't matter. They will still, if they have depression, that means they have it. There's no specific reason most of the time. Some people just hate their life, I guess. Some people just basically can't live with themselves most of the time, and quite a few of them are bullied, and that could be part of the reason why they're depressed, or they had a a family problem, or they were raped or molested or anything of that matter, and if they had a broken family or family divorce, that could also be another reason why they may have depression. But like I said, there's not always a reason, and you can't pressure someone into finding a reason for you so you can help them, basically. It doesn't work that way most of the time, and you can't just tell people that they can't be depressed for no reason at all, because that's not true. I don't know what the ratio is or the percentage, but there are quite a few people that are depressed without a reason, because, like I said, it's a disease, it's not a choice or a thing to make fun of. And when people say that they're depressed instead of saying they're sad, I think that that's overdoing it a little bit, because they aren't particularly depressed. I mean, they may be in a depressed mood, but that doesn't mean that they have depression or that they're depressed. And that thing ranges for people who are pretending to be depressed so they can get attention. And I'm not saying this is just what it is in general. I'm saying that it happens quite a bit, because there are some people that are attention seekers and they try to seek attention through that. But not everyone is an attention seeker in that matter, and you can't just immediately assume that someone is because they're depressed or they're upset and they're having a bad day or a bad life. So be gentle with people on that subject, because sometimes they don't really enjoy talking about it, and they probably won't tell you how they feel, and they keep it to themselves because they're afraid that it will destroy you, so they just bottle it up inside and let it destroy themselves. Or particularly, they will try to destroy themselves by thinking bad thoughts. But also, the demons that they have, the thoughts in their head that they call the demons, I'm not exactly sure why they call them that, but it's logical to call them that, I guess. And I would say that they particularly blame their demons, because the demons inside of them are the reasons why they think so negative for themselves, and all of that. And also, a little bit on this subject, if you go to school, like I'm pretty sure a lot of you do, you know how some people get dirty looks or you give dirty looks to people, or you make fun of them, or they make fun of someone else. Either way, on this basic subject, giving someone one little dirty look could ruin their whole day. I advise you to at least try to make someone have a good day by smiling at them, saying hello, or helping them if they need something. If they drop their pencil, which I don't know if they're faking to drop their pencil to have some cute boy pick it up, or cute girl, whatever you want to debate on this. But pick it up. Pick your pencil up. Her pencil, his pencil. This subject for the depression, I just remembered about it. Boys do go through depression too, not just girls. Boys get too much pressure put on them and saying that they cannot feel something like that. They can't feel that sadness, those feelings that aren't manly. But yes, boys go through all different stages of that stuff like girls do. They can go through anorexia, bulimia, self-harm, depression, schizophrenia, all of those things. They're people too, and they are also a part of that chain. They're teenagers. Maybe some of them aren't. Some of them are adults. But everyone goes through depression. I mean, maybe not everyone, but each gender does. It isn't just the girls. People always say in photos, like on Tumblr, for their photos, there's always just a girl, like, I hate my life, I'm so fat, and stuff like that. I'm just using an example, and then they put a girl. But boys feel the same way, you know? They aren't just little or big manly people. That's not what they are most of the time. Boys have feelings too. They laugh too. They cry too. They get emotional over TV shows as well and movies. Maybe not the same TV shows and movies you do as a girl, but they do. They have emotions. They feel things that girls feel. I'm not sure most people know that, but you should really think about it, because you need to stop putting pressure on boys because you think that they aren't supposed to feel that they should be so strong all the time. Not everyone is strong all the time. Some people, they have weaknesses, you know? So be gentle. Next subject, because I'm running out on time already, for self-harm. There are many ways to self-harm. There's drugs, alcohol, smoking, cutting, burning. I'm not completely... some people pull out their hair. I know that. Some people just scratch themselves with their fingernails. There's all sorts of different kinds. Sometimes you aren't completely aware of it, and stuff like that, because they're all different kinds. But basically, there are many different ways to do that. I would say the most popular would be self-harm, or not self-harm is the basic thing. The basic famous one is cutting. And really quickly, no, that does not make someone emo. You need to stop using that label, because that is not a real thing. I mean, you may think that, but it really just means emotional, and it doesn't mean that someone cuts themselves. So if someone cuts themselves on their wrists or anywhere, do not call them emo. That will ruin their emotions and mood for the rest of their life, probably, for a pretty long time, you know. So leave labels out of it, okay? That's not cool, and it's not fair at all. Not on anything. And But yeah, so I'm saying right now that from me to you, I'm being hypocritical right now because I know what this is, what you're going through, if you're going through this, and how it feels, and the problems, because I'm going through all of that, and I did go through all of that, and I've been going through all of it since 7th grade, so I know how you feel. And don't get pissed at me when I tell you that I feel you, because I do. Maybe I don't understand exactly what you're going through. Maybe you got raped or molested and I didn't. And maybe you've never seen your father. I haven't really either, so, and maybe your dad walked out on you or your mom walked out on you. I don't feel you completely onto that, but I understand the basic concept of it. So please understand me when I'm trying to help you, because I want you to let me help you. I try very hard to help other people and save them from themselves. And some people just don't let me do it, and they give up completely. And I don't like feeling that way, because I don't like feeling like I'm helpless, and I can't help anyone, because that hurts me pretty deeply. And I really do like to help people. I like to make their moods better. I like to make them smile for once. I like to make them have a better day, I guess. That's a good thing, I guess. I want people to be happy, even though I can't be happy, because I know that feeling. For suicide, really quickly, because I'm still running out of time. If you're going through suicidal thoughts and stuff like that, I advise you to try to talk to someone about it. Don't just think rationally, or not rationally. I can't think, I'm sorry. Don't think in the moment, because you may or may not do something that you didn't intentionally mean to do, and yeah, so don't do that. You gotta talk to someone and make sure, if you really want to do it, I don't want to say that I'm gonna let you do it, but if you really don't like your life that much, and you hate it so much, I would try to help yourself first, but if you can't do anything about it, then I guess I give you permission, because I can't stop you. I can't stop you from doing what you want. That's your choice. Next, really quickly, because I have 2 minutes left, for telling people to kill themselves, that is extremely not okay at all. At all. Because I was scrolling through Tumblr, and I stumbled upon an ask that this person got. And it says, "You fat little moron, hang yourself before anyone else has to look at you." Her initial reaction was just, fuck off. But I can already see that she just feels terrible about herself, most likely. And that's not okay. Don't tell people to kill themselves, because sometimes they will. Sometimes they really might think about it and may end up doing it, or seep into depression. This is all I can cover in this. I'm sorry if I skipped a few things, because I'm on a very tight number scale. I have 15 minutes to talk about everything, and that's all. So I'm at 14:30 now, so I have to say goodbye. Yeah. Seriously, talk to me if you need help. I promise I will try to help you. Just try to listen to me. Feel better, whoever you are. Have a good time.